Calls for more people to get vaccinated against COVID-19 get more urgent. Politics is proving to be a powerful factor in the ongoing campaign.
Yeah, many surveys and statistics show vaccination rates in various parts of the U.S. are lower among Republicans than Democrats. But there are different local trends in Louisiana. Tan Trung puts the role of politics in vaccinations in focus.
When Louisiana Congressman Steve Scalise, one of the most loyal defenders of former President Donald Trump, got his first dose of a COVID-19 vaccine, it became national news. The Louisiana Department of Public Health posted this picture of that moment to Instagram, perhaps hoping it would convince more conservative Republicans to get their shots. Just 2 days ago on Facebook, Congressman Clay Higgins, another Louisiana Republican, revealed he and his family have COVID. He didn't specify if he's been vaccinated, but until recently, many conservative leaders held skeptical views of COVID vaccines.
It's their people in their jurisdictions who are suffering the most. With the larger the unvaccinated percentage, the greater the chance of that virus spreading.
Regardless of party, the mayor of New Orleans and her counterparts in Jefferson and St. Tammany parishes have direct roles in keeping people safe. The consequences can be equally direct.
Public health is a state and local responsibility. And so if things go wrong, all right, then, they could lose their position. They can lose in the next election.
Will Sutton, a columnist for the Times-Picayune New Orleans Advocate, says blaming or shaming conservatives about vaccine hesitancy is unfair and inaccurate.
It's a more diverse lot. There are people of various backgrounds, cultures, and ethnicities, and particularly Black people who are being defiant or just simply undecided.
New Orleans blues legend Little Freddie King waited until last week to get his first shot because he says a previous flu vaccine got him sick.
Sutton says these political debates and divides takes focus away from the important work of getting vaccinated to the people who actually need them.
And we've got to flip this narrative to be more inclusive about the people we need to reach.
In the South, and especially in Louisiana, there's a lot of those people that need to be reached. Tan Trung, Eyewitness News.
If you don't know already, those vaccines are free, they're widely available, and you have 3 of them still to choose from. If you have questions about which one might be right for you or your family, just talk to your doctor and then text VAX to 529-4444. We'll respond right away to let you know where you can get a shot.